So my advice to someone who is married to someone who is starting up their own business and they're going to be working with them in that business is to first make sure you guys have a really strong marriage. Make sure that you have some ground rules. You talk about what stays at work, what comes home. You know, you've got to have some ground rules, and it's really important to talk about that. And then that's the other thing is communication is just so key. You know, to talk about your marriage and work and you know, try to keep a good balance in that. But that's really my biggest advice is if you're on shaky ground, just don't do it.
If I was going to offer advice to someone in considering starting out on what we started out on, I was really young. I was 32 years old when we started A Solutions. Really didn't know what I didn't know. I was pretty naive. And, you know, I think someone who, it's obviously possible, it's doable. We did it, we survived. A lot of mistakes are along the ways, a lot of opportunities I think that were missed. It's hard to replace the experience of living and interacting with people and getting to know even at 32, really getting to know yourself as a person and what your strengths are. And that's probably, if I'm going to boil it down, know your strengths and be honest about what your strengths are, and know your weaknesses and be honest about what your weaknesses are, and make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who complement those strengths and trust them, right? If you're working with them, trust them. And that introspection, I don't know if I could have mustered that at 32 years old, that introspection. It's easy today when I look back on 25 years of doing this. But yeah, know your strengths and seek out people that you can work with that complement your weaknesses.
And have a really strong support system. That is critical. You've got to have a support system going through it. You can't do it alone.
That's true.